Hello, ladies, as you're coming in. Hello. Hope that you're all okay. Oh, we got in tonight with no dramas. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So I'm just admitting everybody, just give me a couple of seconds whilst I get everybody in. I am going to be recording this as well, I think. Let me just double check. I think I am. We'll soon see. Admit, admit, admit. Hello, hello. So those of you that were on last night, this is going to be things that are similar, but this is very, very streamlined. We just streamlined it down a little bit more. Sometimes hearing it two or three times really does help as well. So I'm hoping that you'll learn something tonight if you were on last night, something new. And I do have a workbook for you as well that I'll post in the chat straight off the back of this call, just to keep you consistent through the month of December. If you didn't watch last night's call and you want to watch it, that is now available on replay. You can find it on Sadie's YouTube channel, or you can find it in the chats as well. It has been posted pretty much everywhere that we've got community. Okie corkies. So tonight is all about the midweek momentum call. It's all about increasing your visibility. You know, we always hear it, you know, December's quiet. It's not. There's things that you can be doing in December, especially in the Christmas season, that's going to help you get ahead of the game of 2026. And that's what tonight is all about, helping you get ahead of time. The seeds that you plant now, you're going to reap in your January and February. It's always on a 3-month rotation, and December is the start of the 3-month rotation. So please do not get it twisted, ladies. Okay. Every month is important, and we need to make every month count. So December is a really good month to increase your visibility. Bear with me a second. Increase your visibility, increase your consistency, increase your confidence, and simplify your marketing to boost sales. And that is what we're going to be driving tonight. So first of all, I just want to say welcome to the midweek momentum call. I also just want to say congratulations to everybody for the month of November. I didn't touch on that last night. I just want to say I am incredibly proud of this community and what you've been able to achieve so far. But I do feel like, I don't know if anybody else feels the same way as me right now. I feel like we are just warming up. I feel like we're just scratching the surface with what we can actually do, not just here in the UK market, but globally. I don't know whether you've seen on the pharmacy homepages, we have done a record-breaking month in the month of November, like bigger than what we've ever done in the history of pharmacy. That is something for us to be really, really proud of. And also we want to be shouting that from the rooftops, because that shows that this is where it's at, that this business has got the stability, that this business is where the success, that this business is what, you know, if anybody is thinking about starting an online hustle, this is the one that they're going to join, okay? I'll tell you now that more people are searching for ways to make more money. Cost of living crisis, you know, all the things that I really don't want to touch on, but I've got to tell you, because we have a solution to many people's financial problems, okay? Remember what I said, we are solution finders for people's problems, whether it be for hair, beauty, skincare, nutrition, health, or financial. We have got it here. So December isn't about slow. It's about strategically planting the seeds to basically show people why they want to partner with pharmacy. So you do want to be talking about the opportunity. You want to be sharing your story again. You want to be sharing your flagship product, and also low entry, which is what we're going to be touching on tonight, is that low entry product that's going to help you build a new customer base and build a new sort of group of people that have got eyes on you over the next 3-month rotation. So yeah, we're going to streamline your marketing to win this month. Oh, we've still got people coming in. So the agenda that we're going to go through tonight is repetitive marketing. We're going to touch on repetitive marketing. We're going to touch on the 3 C's of the content method, okay, to help you just streamline every piece of content that you put out there. Because what you want to be doing, ladies, is when you are creating this show-stopping, incredible content, you don't want it to flop. Every piece of content needs to have some form of call to action so that you're getting interest. You don't just want to slap anything out there just because you haven't posted. It needs to be valuable, yeah? Valuable to you as the business owner, but valuable for your viewers as well. We're also going to talk about product focus, low entry offers, your December sales challenge, your daily activity sheets, and also your Q&A momentum push. Ladies, if you could just mute yourselves, that would be absolutely fantastic, just so we've not got any interference as we go through this, for those that have not been able to get on tonight. So this is the agenda. It's pretty jam-packed, but I'm going to get through it as quickly as possible for you. If anybody has any questions when we're going through this tonight, please don't hesitate to unmute yourself and fire away, okay? Raise your hand or whatever it is that you feel comfortable doing, because I really want you to get something from this. So if there's anything that doesn't make sense, please ask, because maybe somebody else in the community is thinking the same. So the truth for December, most people slow down. I said this last night, I'm going to say it again. They do. It's the Christmas festivities. I want you to enjoy it. But I'll tell you now, ladies, that most people are scrolling. Most people are buying. Most people that are online are looking for gifts, are looking to spend money. Trust me on that. Okay? So yes, people in business do slow down, but we don't. We want to pick up that pace, and we want to grab everything that is going to be out there for grabs on social media. So increase your visibility on all social platforms. Your visibility will always win, because you're always going to have people looking at what you're doing. All right, especially when everybody else kind of disappears. It's like, oh, look, I'm here talking about the L-carnitine. Who are they going to buy it off? Me. Oh, I'm here talking about the opportunity. Who are they going to join? Me. You know, so make sure you are out there loud and proud. Repetitive marketing. You may feel like you are saying the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and nobody's listening. Trust me, they are. It is a known fact, okay? There's been trials and brain, you know what I'm saying, on this method, on repetitive marketing. People need to see something at least 20 times on social media before they'll even consider purchasing. So you might think, oh, I've done, you know, I've talked about L-carnitine all bloody week. Trust me, people will not see it, or they will not hear it until something sticks. It might be you talk about it Monday, talk about it Tuesday, talk about it Wednesday, and then Thursday they're asking you questions. They need to see similar posts to see why it's beneficial to them, how it's going to slot into the lifestyle, the affordability, what it's doing for you, testimonials, all of the things, product demos. They want to see it all. So your audience needs to see, they say 7 exposures, but I'm telling you, with the algorithm not on your favor, yeah, and with social media being as fast paced as it is, it's more like 20. So let's go with that. I hope that now sends a light bulb on and you're like, holy Santa Claus, I haven't been posting enough about my flagship products, okay? They need to see at least 20 exposures before they'll even consider buying. So you want to get that product absolutely everywhere. That's why less is more, okay? Repeat your product stories, your routines, your testimonials, your call to actions, and your wins with the products, okay? Get it everywhere and use all of the methods. So going live, putting it in your stories, short form videos, everywhere. You just switch and change the way that the way that you talk about it. You know, you could be doing a demo one day, then next day you might be going live about it. Another day you might be, you know, doing a tutorial. Another day it might be, do you know what I'm saying? Obviously depends on what product you're promoting, but repetitive marketing wins. And that's why you'll see some of the biggest social influencers, biggest network marketers in our profession, they do well because of this method. They stay the course with one product, and that's what drives the initial customers in. And then they work on that 3-month rotation. And then what happens is, after the 3-month rotation, those people, that they brought in initially with that low entry product will be going, so can you tell me about joining, or can you tell me about this wellness bundle that you're selling? And do you get where I'm coming from? So it's a game changer. Repetitive is where it's at. So how do we repeat without being boring? Rotation of formats. Okay. So yes, you're saying the same thing, but it's coming out in all different areas, like I said before. So it's the same message, but a new format. Other things that I didn't mention before is obviously posting photos, doing your polls, and also carousels work really well on Instagram. So you can repeat without being boring. Okay, so the 3C content method, this is something that is just going to help you when you are piecing up your content and then thinking about hook, caption, and CTA. So you need clarity, okay? When you are putting any product out there, you just want to explain it and simplify it. Yeah? What is the product and what does it do? Or what's the problem and what's the solution? Yeah? Connection. Build the relationships. What's your story behind it? And what's the routine? Say, for example, story or routine. And conversion. Direct call to action. Direct call to actions, ladies. If it's sales, ask them for the business. Say link for the link, or drop a heart for more info. Whatever it is that you're putting out, always. And I see all of you pretty much do this. But just in case you're forgetting, that's what you want. The 3 C's: clarity, connection, and conversion. A direct call to action, because we've got to ask for the business. There's no point creating this unbelievable content and then, people are just flicking past because you've not said directly what you want them to do after watching it. Yeah? So 3 C's content method, let's be focused on that. So what to post without burnout? Girls, I know what it's like. I think for us, because we have such an array of products, I mean, I call it the one-stop shop, the one-stop health and beauty shop. Love it. It's great for when we're sponsoring people into the business. Yeah. But when you're coming in as a seller, it's like, crap, I don't want to look like a walking billboard, but I do want to get some of these products out there. But how do I do it? First things first, you want to pick your flagship. Something that you love, something that you have got your own testimonial for, that you can educate on, that is something that you can create content with ease, and something that is going to be beneficial to your audience. If you're a wellness girl or a fitness girl, of course it's going to be the wellness or fitness product. If you're a beauty girl, it's going to be probably a mascara or a lippy or something like that. You've got to go with what your passion is and what your social presence is already screaming out for. There's no point throwing something in there just because it's on offer. That wouldn't be your flagship product. That would be what we'd call seasonal or, discounted. So pick a product that is just going to become a part of your brand. And if you can get it between, under 20 quid, game changer. Absolute game changer, because not only is it going to be your power product, your flagship product, it's also going to be your low entry product, which means you can talk about it all the time, forever and a day. And it's going to bring you in new customers all the time, new eyes on what you're doing all the frigging time. But it needs to be a product that you love, so your passion comes out, your excitement comes out, and that is then going to attract people to come and buy. Okay, so pick one product you love, create a reel, have your product story, have your product testimonial ready, have your educational post ready, and your challenge post. Yeah, challenge people to trial your product. Try your product. Challenge posts are absolutely amazing. I challenge 10 people to try my lippy, or I challenge 10 people to take the L-carnitine, whatever it is that your flagship is, get it out there. I'm big on the skinny gel at the minute. I absolutely love it. Every time I post it, I'm going into double figures for that. I'm selling it 10 plus times. So I know that is a flagship product for me, and it's a power product because it sells when I post about it. So yeah, have a think about what yours is, and that's what you want to run with. Okay, so like I said before, product focus, sell what you love. Authentic stories convert better than offers and discounts. Okay, so you'll see it yourself. You post the Black Friday or the Cyber Monday, if you put the graphic out there, nobody's listening. But if you actually put it on your face or you use it, or you're doing a talking story or whatever, people are showing more of an interest because it's authentic and people can see how, one, you're being real, you're actually using that product yourself, and two, they can see how it's going to slot into their life because they feel like they're relatable to you. Does that make sense? Rather than, oh, she just wants to sell them because they're on offer. No, she's talking about this and she's sharing the results for this because it's something she genuinely loves and genuinely believes in and sees as a value. Yeah. So that's your product focus, and that's the shift that you want to do. So low entry wins. Okay. We touched a little bit on it already because I'm ahead with my slides, but December buyers need easy decisions. Okay. Christmas is already complicated for a lot of people. People are worrying about what to buy the mum, the dad, the dog. Do you know what I mean? Are they going to get that present from Smith's for the kids? All the things, Christmas turkey. Is it Christmas turkey? Is it beef? What we're doing? What trimmings? They've got a lot of decisions to make in Christmas. So we need to make buying simple and streamlined so we do not miss an opportunity. So putting products out there between the £9 to £20, well, £1 to £20, game changer. Your best sellers, mascara, coffee, balms, anything that's like stocking filler focused, amazing. Yeah. Even the sprays now, some of them are on Cyber Mondays. £19.90 is for the one that is like black opium. I posted it today. So that one, £27 now, £19.90. Let people know about that. Pick a product, low entry wins. Okay. So I'm going to set you a December sales challenge. The 3 C's a day. 1 content piece, 1 customer conversation, and 1 conversion attempt. So that means 1 sale. Yeah. I don't want you to go to bed until this is done. We need to get out of our own goddamn way. Listen, the only way that we can create waves in our organization is through the action that we take. We can only create the ripple effect within our organizations if, 1, we are showing up for our business, and if 2, we're doing the right actions and the right activities that are going to generate the income. So the content is what's going to get eyes on you. The customer conversation is building the relationship, building the rapport, having that relatability and that connection. And 3, conversion attempt is sell, sell, sell. We can't get a conversion attempt unless we have a conversation, and we can't have a conversation unless we're creating content. So all of these 3 things are important. And I do see sometimes, especially when I do one-to-ones, some people will put out the content, but then they're not having conversations afterwards. Or you might have people not putting content out, but they're in their inbox. They're in inboxes. But the 3rd one never comes if you're not doing any of those things. But I really want you to get good at 1. Because if you can do 1, guess what? Everything in network marketing can be duplicated. Every single thing that you do can be duplicated. If you can do it 1 time, you can 3x it. If you can 3x it, you can 5x it. If you can 5x it, you can 10x it. The difference is your energy, your confidence, and how you show up. How much time you put into it. That's the difference. So let's get good at these 3 things. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. For every single piece of content that you put out moving forward, I've done my content, have conversations about that content. Have I converted? Have I attempted to convert? Boom, boom, bosh. 3. And then bam, do you know what? I'm having a good day today. I'm going to whack another post out. I'm going to post in my stories. I'm going to go live. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to have the conversations off the back of it, and I'm going to take it to Messenger, and I'm going to try and convert. Bish, bash, bosh. Okay? Do not overwhelm yourself. Do not. Because guess what happens when we overwhelm? Nothing happens. We go into freeze mode, and we're like, now what? Now what do I do? Yeah. So small steps, and then that will then create that compound effect that will continue to build. So listen, this is really simple stuff, but sometimes we need that little reminder of what we need to do and a little bit of a kick up the bumholio to get the job done. And that's where I come in. So I've got you a daily activity sheet. It's like a little workbook, nothing exciting, but sometimes we need it, don't we? Especially if we've not been as consistent with income producing activities as what we think. And I think we just need to hold our hands up and say, I've not been doing all the things that I need to do to actually get the sales, right? Because all the things count. So moving forward, sometimes a tick sheet. I know when I first started the industry, that's what I used to use. Bum, 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 right, done. Everything else is a bonus. It keeps you consistent, it keeps you accountable, and it keeps you visible on everything that you need to be visible on, okay? So the goal for everybody on the back of this call is to be the most visible person in your audience, okay? Or in your audience's feed. Visibility is what's going to increase your sales. So be the most visible person in your audience's feed. You want to be everywhere. If you have people in your inbox saying, bloody hell, sir, I've seen you bloody everywhere. You're everywhere, but I love it. You know you're on the right track. Yeah? So increase your visibility, you will increase your sales. And if you do the 3 C's off the back of increasing your visibility, you will be turning over a paycheck every single day. So, momentum mindset. Let's start this, ladies. Ask yourself daily, did I show up for my business and should I be paid for it? Have I given it enough time like you would a 9 to 5? Did I sell what I love? Or did I go, oh, Hayley's doing that. Maybe I need to try that. You know? Or, oh, Zainab's doing that. Do I need to change my flagship product and my low entry products? Because she's getting comments on that. Yeah. So did you show up enough to be paid? Did I sell what I love, or did I squirrel and look at what everybody else is doing? And did I repeat my message? Did I get that repetitive message out there? Have I bounced around like a bloody yo-yo? Momentum mindset. The only way that you're going to get momentum in your business is if you are doing these things, showing up, selling what you love, repetitive marketing. That is going to do the compound effect. That is then going to get the ball rolling with the sales. So, girly whirlies, are we ready to go? I think so. I mean, I don't need you to drop I'm in, okay? I know you're all in because you're showing up on a freaking, what day are we on? On a Wednesday midweek, listening in on how to increase sales. I know that that's what you want from your business. You're here because you want to create a paycheck. You want to live more comfortably. You want more money in the bank. You want your business to work. I see you, okay? Just know as well that I am here for you. I know a lot of people feel a little bit scared or intimidated, or they think, no, Katie's busy. She's got the kids on her own. She's doing this, she's doing that. She hasn't got time for me. Trust me, I have. I want you to win. I want you to be successful. I want you to be happy. I want you to have all of your wildest desires in this business. And I'll tell you now, if I could switch the camera around and show you my goal board, I'm not ready to show you actually, because it's still making my stomach turn a little bit because I've still got a few things I need to work out. But let me tell you, if your goals don't scare you, they're not big enough. You're playing too small. So if I could give you any word of advice, especially if you're on this call and you've got a community, you've got a team, Set the pace for yourself. Your team will do what you do. I look at those goals and I think, holy Santa Claus, I tell you now, it's not if the goal happens, it's when. Now, that's something that I 100% solidly know because I believe in the brand, I believe in the vision, I believe in me, my capability, and also I'm on this savage, I'm in this savage place, right? Where anybody that has done me wrong is gonna think, holy shiz. Holy shiz. And I'm gonna wipe the smug smile off those people's faces. Savage. Yeah. They say revenge is either better in silence or success. I choose success. Work hard in silence. Let success be the noise. Have you heard that? Oh, yeah. 2026, I'm going for everything. Everything that my heart desires, and nothing and no one will get in the way. I want you to have those balls, ladies, those big balls, because you deserve to have everything that it is that you want for your life. Sometimes it gets a little uneasy. Okay, this profession, it does that to you. Gets a little rocky, gets a little bit, feel a bit sick. But trust me, nothing worth having comes easy. And for anybody that tells you that there's success somewhere else and it's easier, trust me, it's not. Nothing's easy. You've got to dig your heels in. You've got to get to work. That is how you become successful in this industry. And when you get there, the view is worth every single second of those doubts, every single second of feeling sick, every single second of moving yourself out that comfort zone. Because I'm telling you, success is happening, and it's happening for us all. 2026, we are opening. I don't know whether you guys know this already, but I'm just going to throw it out there so you can start maybe thinking about this. Having a global brand is what's going to set you up for success long term. Okay, I call it residual income, getting paid while you sleep from different markets. If you've been in this profession for a long time, you'll know that markets have dips. If you've got business in different areas of the world, when one country dips, you're never going to feel that. And that's what I want for all of you. So 2026, we're going to be building local and growing global. That is the message that we've got as Millionaire Mastery the Movement. Yeah, we're going local and then growing global. So you're going to be a part of that. And we're not just launching one European market. Emery and Sinan have said that every single European market will be open by the end of December. We're opening a collective group of them in summer. We launched Germany first in March, a group including Netherlands and surrounding countries straight off the back of that. And then every single European country will be open before New Year's Eve of next year. Now, that's something to be excited about, especially if you have connections in those areas. But I'll tell you now, if you haven't, start building them. Start building them. I'm telling you now, pharmacy is not going anywhere. We're just going to continue to grow, develop, and strengthen over the years. It's a very, very exciting time. So if you're in, get out there. Do the do. Tonight, straight off the back of this, I'm going to download this, upload it for your teams, get this to your teams. And also, I'm going to put the workbook into the chat sphere, and I'll put the workbook into the files of our group community. So you'll have access to that as well. And it's just a little tracker to keep you, doing the things that you need to do. And remember the challenge as well, yeah? Content, can you remember what it is? Content, conversation, conversion. Content, conversation, conversion. One, duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Don't overwhelm yourself. One foot in front of the other, and let's get after it. So, girls, listen to me. I love you all very much. I'm very excited for the future. I hope this has given you just a little bit of excitement tonight, a little bit of direction. And if you, like I said, if you need me for absolutely anything, my inbox is open for you. Just drop me a line, okay? Okay, right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go and get the kids in bed. Can you see Ali? She's in bed with the headphones on. She was like, Mum, I just want to stay in your bed tonight. I was like, I know, but I've got a call tonight. You need to go to bed. She was like, I'll put my headphones on. I'm not going to argue with her. I'm not going to argue with her. She can stay up a little bit late tonight. It's fine. I'm that mum. I'm picking my battles. Do you know what I mean? Right. So for me and Harley, say hello to everyone. Have you seen her ear? They've got ears on. They've got ears on like that, little cat ears, don't they? Yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing? Playing the game. Well, guess what? It's bedtime now. Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate. Not playing them games with you. You take it, mick out of me. I'm not bothered. It's bedtime. Not bothered. Right. Love you all. Mwah. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you. Oh, just so you know, check the school app. Please go check the school app. Hold on. I just need to lick my phone. There's Maddox has got his what's it fingers on. Oh, that were horrible. Check the school app, because those of you that are not going out on a Friday night, we have Fired Up Fridays, which is run by Jennifer Hagenmeyer. If you're not going, it's 9 o'clock at night on a Friday. So if you're not doing notes and you've just got a glass of wine or whatever and you're chilling, get yourself on it, because it is unreal. She has special guests on a Friday as well, different leaders from different countries sharing their wisdom and knowledge. It's growing to be one of my favourite calls, just saying. So if you are available on Friday and you want a little bit of motivation, you want to get fired up, she's your girl, and you can get the link for it in the school app. All right? Okay, I'm going. Mwah. Have a good night, guys. See y'all soon. Toodles. Bye, girls.